All right, so we are here. We have our brine. It's been about 2 days. What we're gonna do now is we're actually gonna take our turkey out of our brine that we wrapped up. We had it wrapped, and you will see I put a plate on the top, and the reason I wrapped it so much is that you wanna make sure that as the bird lifts up, it does not overflow into the refrigerator. So we have our turkey, we have our plate, okay? Now we're gonna take this out, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna let it drain. It's very attractive. We're gonna let it drain, okay? Get all of that out. Then we're actually going to take this and move it to the side. And I have a fresh water bath here, literally. I just want to get my bird in there, and I want to rinse off all of the salt, all of the brine solution, because it's super salty. You want to make sure that you dunk your bird in. Depending upon how much water you have in there, you might want to add a little more, but that's what you need to do, okay? Now, for most birds, you're going to have a little surprise inside your turkey necks. Some of them have giblets and everything else like that. You want to make sure that you turn this bird all over. Check and make sure there's no pockets of any type of brine on here, okay? Get all that liquid out, and you see just from that one quick rinse, your water has a ton of stuff in it. The next thing you want to do is you want to pat your bird nice and dry, okay? Dry it off completely. You do not want it to be wet, because if your bird is wet, then that is going to stop it from crisping up nicely. And you also want to make sure that you wipe off everything on here. All right, so we have our turkey, and I let it sit for probably around 30 minutes just to let it dry out the rest of the way. During that time, I cut some purple sweet potatoes, some carrots, some onions, and some orange sweet potatoes. That's going to be the base for my turkey. I have my turkey seasoning here, and this is garlic oil, okay? I want to coat these nicely, okay? Once you get these coated, you're going to take these, toss them, get everything together, and then your rack that you're going to use, this is my rack. So I'm going to take my onions and my potatoes and put those right at the bottom. Aha, you get it now, right? That's going to be the rack for my turkey. Okay. The next thing I'm going to do is I have my bird here, and I'm going to put that on top of here. Now, I'm going to take my garlic oil, and I'm going to generously, be very generous. The turkey needs love and lotion, right? All over. Don't just do the breast, do the back too, baby. Back of the wings, all over. Then we are going to take this and flip it over again. I made some herb butter. I'm going to take my finger, and I'm just going to go right underneath the skin, right here. And I'm going to put my herb butter right on the breast. That'll keep it nice and moist. As you can see, I'm going right underneath the skin. Don't rip the skin, be gentle, okay? And then you take your herb butter, and it's softened butter with all the herbs that you have in your brine, seasoned with, and you just put that right in there. Now, you don't have to worry about smoothing it over. You can do that with your hand once the butter is actually inside with the skin, so you don't have to smooth it over inside of the skin. Again, right here on this side. And if you have one of those little probe things for your turkey, take those out and throw them in the garbage. Anyway, not a big fan of those. So take that, take your butter, put it right there. Take a little more, put it right there, and then just smooth that out over the whole entire breast, okay? Now, we have our rub. We're gonna take this, and again, you need your bird to be seasoned nicely. So you're gonna season the outside, a little bit of butter. Season that. Sprinkle some inside. Okay. Flip this over. Then we're gonna take the same, season it nicely, spread your wings out here. Okay. Make sure you get underneath. Okay. Flip this back over. All right. Now for your turkey wings, you don't want them flopping all over the place. Lift up your turkey by the neck and just tuck your wing right underneath. Okay. Lift up, tuck it right underneath. And now it is right under. Okay. And that's all you need to do. You can take a little bit more of your butter, rub it around, take some of your oranges and put those inside the cavity, okay? Because remember, we did an orange citrus brine, okay? Take all those, stick them in there. And then you're done. See a little bit more. I want to put a little bit more over here. A little bit more. Then what I'm going to do, just as my last thing, I'm just going to drizzle it with a little bit more of my garlic oil. I know you thought I forgot, but I didn't. Oh, my neck. Right there. So now we're going to put our bird in, and we want to make sure that there is plenty of water in here. Okay. In our convection steam oven, we have the gourmet settings, and on the gourmet settings, we are going to use poultry. Okay. I'm going to take out my steam rack. I'm going to leave my wire rack in at the bottom. And I'm going to slide this in. Turn it around. I'm going to slide this in. Oh, perfect. Then I'm going to take my probe, and the probe goes right in on the side here. And then let me show you where my probe is going to go. Some people put it in the breast, or they'll put it here in the thigh. I like the thigh, and you put it in the thickest part of the thigh as you're going to do it right here. So it's going to be right between the legs. Okay, I'm going to put that there. And why? Because the breast is going to cook faster than the thigh. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go to gourmet mode. Then we're going to go scroll over to poultry. Then we are going to do whole bird or whole chicken. Okay. Then it's going to use convection. And we do not to do anything here. We hit enter. And then now I want the internal temperature of my bird to be 160 degrees. Not 165, actually 155 degrees, because there's going to be carryover cook time. All right? 155 degrees. And then I hit start, heating up, and that's all I have to do. We are done. We're just going to wait until our bird is finished. We'll be back. So our turkey is done. It is currently at 155 degrees. I'm going to pull my probe out. And you see, as soon as I pull my probe out, it stops, because I had it on probe cooking. Oh my goodness. Well, there you go. Absolutely nice, golden brown. Got my herbs on the top. Nice. It's nice and crusty. My potatoes, carrots, and everything are done. That's it. Turkey just came out, so what we're going to do is I have some oranges that I'm going to pull out from the back. I'm just going to put those in here. And then I'm going to take my turkey and I'm going to put it onto our cutting board. I'm going to just carve that up. Here's all your vegetables and everything. That was your bed for your turkey. So we're going to move this to the side. First thing we're going to do, and I'm going to turn it this way so you can see, I'm going to split the breast right down the middle. Okay? And it is still hot. You can let it cool off if you want to, but I don't mind. And you want to cut right along the side of the bone, okay? And kind of peel it back as you're cutting. When you get down to where the leg and thigh joint is, you just cut right across there, peel back, and then right across here where the neck is. And you'll see the meat comes right off, okay? That's gonna go over there. Then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Cut straight down. Okay. And then we're going to cut all the way to where the leg and the thigh joint are. Then we're just going to peel back a little. Okay. Let me turn this around. Cut all the way down, and then once you get to where the leg and the thigh are, you just cut all the way there, all the way to your breast. Then you can take that off and put that on the other side. Okay? Then you have your leg right here, and you just bend it back a little. Find that joint. It'll tell you where it is. You heard it pop. Cut all the way around. Give a little twist. And that comes right off. Okay. There's one leg. Do the same thing with your other leg. And you just, until you hear a little pop. When you hear that little pop, that's the joint. And then that goes there, okay? Then we take our bird, kind of turn it again. So you want to get the wings. And you cut right there at the joint. Remember we tucked it back? And you see that comes right off. So we have one wing. Then over here, we have the other wing. Okay. And as you can see, we're kind of reassembling it onto the platter. You cut to the back here, and it'll tell you right where it needs to be cut. You'll hear the bone, and you just pop it out. And then there's one thigh. Turn it on the other side. Flip it like that, and then you just pull back. Then you heard the little pop. That's the other thigh. You see it comes right off with no problem. Okay, and then here's your turkey wing, the top wing section. Put that there. And then your other turkey wing section. Like I said, it's super hot. That pops off, and put that right there. Okay, I'm going to transfer this back to the platter. Move that out of the way. And there is your turkey cut up, kind of reassembled so it looks like a bird. If you had your stuffing, you could take your stuffing and put your stuffing underneath. But that's it. Wings, legs, turkey. Done.